Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Zodiac Super Seawolf Skin Diver and the Seiko SJE093 62 Moss recreation. Both of these watches are based on styling from the 60s, so I figure it'd be a neat comparison to look at these side by side. The Zodiac is on loan from Saltzman's Watches, and I do have a discount code for anything that they sell online for 20% off. That code is WTW23. I'll leave that in the description below. If you could check out their website and Instagram account, I would appreciate it. MSRP for this watch is $1,595. Has a domed sapphire crystal and an aluminum bezel insert, and this is rated to 200 meters of water resistance. You see we do have applied indices here, and no date present on the dial, which I do appreciate. The Seiko is MSRP is $3,500. It's limited edition. There's only 1,965 of these watches, and that is the year the watch was first put into production. We have a box domed sapphire crystal on this watch. Very nice crystal distortion, but then the bulk of the dial is very easy to read, as it's pretty well flat through the center. And this has a stainless steel bezel insert with a super hard coating, so it will not scratch that easily. I'm not sure how it compares to ceramic, but if you were to drop this watch, it's not going to crack like ceramic would. And this watch is rated to 200 meters water resistance, as you can see there on the dial. A diver's 200 meter means that it's ISO certified to 200 meters of water resistance. And it has a nice boxed in, framed in date window there. So let's let's take a close look at this watch. We do have polished case on the side, brushed on the top. Does not have a bracelet, as you can see here. Signed screw down crown. And there is the case back in. Let's see. You can see right there at the top. So this is number. Well, it's the bottom of the case back here. This is number 465 of 1965. Made in Japan. And it has a little, looks like a whale, killer whale, I guess. Maybe it's a dolphin. I don't know, but you can see that on the case back there. So the Zodiac is brushed, completely brushed. Case, top, sides, lugs, everything is brushed on this. The bracelet, entire top of the bracelet's brushed, and then the sides are polished. So yeah, these are very cool watches. I think you could have both of these in the collection. Seiko is a little bit smaller, 38 millimeter diameter on the Seiko, and then 39 on the Zodiac. Let me know which of these two you prefer. The Zodiac is, of course, less than half the price, maybe almost a third of the price by the time you consider that 20% discount. So it gives you the vintage styling. It's a Swiss-made watch, has a Swiss movement. The movement is the STP 1-11 automatic movement. And Fossil owns Zodiac and Fossil owns STP, so I would consider that an in-house movement. 44 hours power reserve, plus or minus 20 seconds for accuracy. We do have solid end links, solid links. Look to be held in place with pin and collar. And I would imagine this is very comfortable. You do also have the spring expansion system here to take up some wrist swell. I would guess that's at least 5 millimeters of wrist swelling you can accommodate there. And I can't remove the sticker or remove any links. This watch is on loan. If I do that, I'll purchase the watch. But you can see Swiss made there on the case back. Zodiac. Zodiac is a brand that's been around for a long time, and now it's a part of the Fossil group. So nice that they're able to continue with the brand here. Okay, let's go over the dimensions. Zodiac is 46.4 lug to lug, 39mm diameter at the bezel. The case is a little smaller than that, I should say. 12.7 thick, 20mm lug width, tapering down to 16mm, 6.5mm crown, and the watch weighs in at 129 grams. The Seiko, essentially the same lug to lug, 46.5, 38mm diameter at the bezel. The case is a little bit smaller than that, but a lot easier to measure at the bezel, and that's what you see anyway. 12.5 thick, so just a little bit thinner than the Zodiac. And then 19mm lug, and then this silicone strap tapers down to 18, 6.5mm crown, and it weighs in at 90 grams. And this is a Tropic style silicone strap. Doesn't exactly look like a Tropic strap, but it looks fairly close to it. And I've got a bunch of holes here. I mean, it could probably go down to like a 4-inch wrist or something. I'm sure they're probably just, well, I mean, you do put the tang in there, but maybe they lighten up the strap and give you a little bit of airflow as well. And I'll put both these on wrist in a moment, but this strap is very long. And the metal keeper, I don't care for the metal keeper at all. I've not worn it much on this strap. I've been wearing it on some other straps, but I put it back on for the video. And the keeper has actually kept the strap in, but I have not worn it a ton on this strap. And then a very substantial buckle and tang here. The signed Seiko on the back. Alright, let me get both of these on wrist, and then we will check out the loom. So let's get the Seiko on wrist first. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. So maybe I was exaggerating a little bit. I have a 6.5-inch wrist. You could probably go down to 5.5 inches with this thing, but you'd have a ton of this strap hanging out. I already have a ton of it hanging out on my wrist. See, it kind of sticks out here, which I don't really care for. I mean, you get a lot of value with that Zodiac. I mean, this is $3,500. You don't even get a bracelet, but I don't like this style of lug with a bracelet anyway, so it's a very cool watch. A lot of history with Seiko, a lot of history of Zodiac. So let me know which of these two watches you prefer. I really like the look and styling of this watch. The dial is amazing in person. On pictures, and perhaps even in video, it doesn't look as good as what it looks like in person. It's a real nice gray sunburst dial. And I'll show you both of these dials up close in a moment. They both do have applied indices. So there's the Zodiac. I prefer this size. I had the ceramic case Zodiac in for the YouTube presentation, and it's a little bit bigger. It's 42, and the lugs, of course, are longer. This would be a great size for my wrist. Very nice looking watch, and I'm sure it'd be very comfortable on this bracelet. So let me know which one you prefer in the comment section, and let's check out the loom. Before we get to the loom, I forgot, we want to take a closer look at the dial here. So this does have a green dial, very slight green. You do see the applied indices. It has that applied logo there, and then Zodiac and the rest of the information is printed on the dial. This is a sunburst green dial, just not as easy to see as the Seiko. The movement in the Seiko is the SJE093 automatic movement, 8 beats per second, 45 hours power reserve, and it's rated to -10 +15 for the accuracy. I don't ever really pay attention to how accurate my automatic watches are. I don't wear them long enough for it to matter. So, very cool dial on this one. Okay, now we will check out the lume. Okay, so we have the Zodiac on the left and the Seiko on the right. I'm going to say that the hands are about the same on both of these. There's actually a little bit more lume area. Well, a little bit more lume area on the Zodiac at the base of the hand, and then as you come out, it reduces due to the points of the hands. But the indices for sure are brighter on the Seiko. It might not come across that way on the camera, but by eye, the Seiko definitely has better lume on the hands and the lume pip. But you do have all this lume on the bezel insert on the Zodiac, so good lume on both of these watches. I would not be disappointed with the lume on either of them. Alright, that will conclude this video. As always, thank you for your time and thank you for watching.